Today we will discuss about linked list representation. Linked list representation is done by a pointer pointing to first node of linked list. The first node of linked list. This pointer is called head of first node. If linked list is empty and there is no node in linked list, that's we can say BCD as absent, then the value of head will be null. Each node in linked list contains two parts. One is data, second is a pointer pointing to next node. This pointer's content address of next node. So two parts data, one parts pointer pointing to next node of linked list. The last node in Java and C++, linked list is represented and a node as a separate class. The linked list class contains a reference of node of class type. Here, node of structure type. In C++, we use class. Node class of the data type of node is class. So how we can create linked list? How we can traverse in linked list? We are going to write a program for creating a linked list. Here we declare a structure node containing data is variable which contains data of node and a pointer next which data type is structure node. We create a structure, we declare a structure, then after we create here different nodes. Create different nodes, we will assign, or suppose we are going to create three nodes. Then for first node that is content head node, always first node of linked list is called head. For that we are creating a pointer head of the structure node of data type structure node that contains initially null. Similarly, for second node, we create second pointer. This data type is structure node, again containing null. Here we are first creating three nodes separately. Then after we will connect these nodes through pointers pointing to next node. So for three nodes, we have created three pointers. Now we dynamically allocate memories for these nodes. Malloc function is used. Node structure for structure node. We are creating a malloc function through malloc function, dynamically allocating a memory for this first node. Similarly, for second node, again creating a dynamic memory through malloc. For third node, again this statement will be used to create first node, second node, third node. Here we can see no data, no pointer containing, no pointer pointing to next node. We will assign these nodes data and pointers. So first node contain data 1. The pointer head pointing to first node, and head data is assigned to 1. Then heads next is assigned to pointers pointing to second node. Here we have created second as a pointer for second node, third for third node. Then head is pointing to first node. The next head pointer next pointer is pointing to the pointer of second node. So we assigned head node is equal to second. That is, head is linked to second node. Now we link second node to third node. In second node, we have to assign data 2. Then second pointer referencing data is equal to 2. We have assigned data 2 for second node. Now we have to set fix pointer of second node pointing to third node. So second node next is equal to third. Third is the pointer of third node. So we assign data and pointers. Similarly, at last third or third node, we assign data, that is 3, and the next node pointing to null, because after third node we have no nodes. So last node will contain pointer of null. Third next is assigned to null pointer. In this way we can create separate nodes. We can connect these nodes by putting pointers head. By knowing head pointers, we can traverse these nodes through use of these pointers. We are connecting to nodes. So head is pointing to first node. The next have pointer head is pointing to second node, and next up pointer second node pointing to third node. The next up third node is pointing to null pointer. So this linked list is created with three nodes containing data 1, 2, 3 and these pointers. In this way we can create linked list. Question arises how we can traverse in linked list. How we can traverse the created list what we have created here and print the data of each node. Print the data of each node. How we traverse from this node to this node, this node to this node, because in linked list we can traverse only sequentially. We cannot access these elements randomly. So we provide only information of head and we can traverse these linked lists sequentially because head denotes first node contain the pointer address of second node contain the pointer address of third node, so we can traverse these linked lists sequentially from head to last node by comparing last node next is equal to null. When null comes it means linked list is end. What will be if head next pointer of head containing null? Then in that case it means no other elements are linked list, so linked list is empty. The empty linked list is pointed only containing only head node pointing to null. So this is all about lecture 2. We can again study in these on these linked list some operation of insertion, deletion and other things. Thank you.